stuff. So we got the Cummins right here. About to give you guys the update on that. It's been a long time that I've actually been able to make a video. I don't have much time today, but I will make you this update here. But once I get the time back where I'm able to do the daily vlogs soon enough here, it probably won't make a difference to you guys because I'm just going to keep them going day by day. But yeah, we'll get this thing on the road a lot. So let me pop the hood here. I'm pretty sure I unlocked it. You know, it still has that musty Cummins smell from when I first bought the truck because they'd always eat food in this thing. And I don't know if they were the cleanest people, but I've never met them, so I'm not going to talk down on them, but it's still a very nice truck. So is the microphone thing, is it both?
Yeah, it's picking up.
On both, left and right? All right. So open the hood here. Might have to hold the camera high, but this is the first time you're seeing this too, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we got. Oh, I haven't even actually looked at this in a while because I've just been working day by day with these terrible boots. Look at the tread on these boots. It's been hurting my leg and I need to get new ones soon, but I just don't have the time. So I'm just gonna start off with the AFE Stage 2 intake. Very clean. I did the CCV reroute where the crankcase oils and vapors don't go into this, so it's a very clean pipe. I did it before I put this intake on, so the intake is clean. I cleaned up the turbo, I wiped it all down. It was looking terrible, guys. Don't let that go into the engine. If you guys buy a new truck like this, or you have a diesel in general, take that system out. Let it flow into the air because it's just whatever. It makes the truck run better. You got a clean filter here, makes the turbo a lot louder. I do recommend AFE, very clean and easy install, and it was definitely worth it. So over here, we got the coolant reroute because this is where the EGR cooler was. We got a blocker plate right there, which you can tap if you want to do gauges and you want to just read what's going on in the exhaust and all that kind of stuff. So we also got a blocker plate right there on this side as well. You don't tap that one, you tap the one over there. I tried to clean up the sticker. Let's see, let me see if I can get up in there. All right, show this process. All right, 57 million. This engine is the 57th millionth something, almost 58 millionth engine 6.7 that they made. That is crazy, and you wouldn't be able to see that if all that emission stuff was still there. And I cleaned it up as much as I could. You could barely even see this logo. It was so caked in soot in here. They didn't really take care of it too well. And then we got a blocker plate over here. This is where the exhaust gases would come out of the exhaust manifold. It would come over in this tube, and then it would go straight into the intake, back right into the engine. Look how close that is to the engine. The exhaust gases would go straight into the engine, and it would be terrible. It'd be cooled off for how much, you don't even know how cold it really makes it. I mean, cooling can only do so much. It would go straight back into the engine. That's horrible. So in order to actually suck that exhaust back this way, they would have a throttle valve right here, which would be a butterfly valve. They'll close it so the cold air doesn't make it anymore, because as you can see, the intake would come in, clean air would come in, it would come into the intercooler, and then it would come out this way to this tube and into the engine. But they would close the valve, and then they would just suck exhaust gas in, and that would be the air for the engine. So that's terrible. That's why you gotta delete it. I love the blue finishes. Do you like how that looks? Yeah. So it was really hard getting this all good because there was a paste in the middle of this bar. I don't know if you can see that, how it's higher there. I don't know, I think air was leaking either here or here because the old gasket was on and I didn't see it, so I had to sand it down. I had to pry the old gasket off, and I tightened all these bolts as hard as I could. I tightened the hoses and everything, so I finally got the boost leak fixed. And there was also a leak over here, I remember. This was the first problem. The O-rings that they give you are terrible. I also nicked it with my fingernails, so you can't really blame it on them, but I did read online that it's horrible quality. So I had to get a new O-ring on there, and now that does not leak, so there's no leak here. In the stock setup, actually, there was a drip here, so I'm glad that I did this anyway. And here's my CCV reroute hose, made in USA, gotta love that. And then it's over here. Just look under the truck. You got a hose right here, so all the vapors and oils just go down this hose right here, straight out into the atmosphere. So that is the update on the truck. It's now ready to run a trillion miles. You always just got to keep up with the maintenance. Keep up with the maintenance. You do all these steps that I've done right here. You gotta Make sure that you're getting clean, fresh air to your Cummins or diesel or whatever, because they do the submission stuff for all the new diesels now. Well, you're going to be set to get a ton of miles out of your Cummins. So there's still a lot of other mods that I want to do to this truck. These are the things I wanted to get out of the way first because it makes sense. I wanted to make sure it's breathing clean before I'm throwing power at it or I'm putting it under stress of tires or anything of that, things of that nature. So those are the things that I like to do. You guys probably expected me to go to some kind of shop or to somebody to help me out. I was going to get Tim to help me, but he was saying it was too cold, and I don't know. I figured I could just do this in my garage because he doesn't really have the garage to do it, so we would be doing it outside in 20-degree weather into the night, and I didn't think that would be a good idea. So that's why I did it in my garage, and I got it all done myself, so it's pretty awesome. And I guess hit me up if you're in the area, you need this done. I'll charge you a lot cheaper price than any kind of shop out there, so it's always something to do. So yeah, I gotta love this truck, man. I'm trying to keep it lasting forever. I am gonna drive it through the salt eventually, but I'm gonna try to hold off as much as possible. Hopefully this winter isn't as bad. Everyone says there's this thing called global warming, so hopefully that helps us out here in the terrible climate of Pennsylvania. So that is the update on the two trucks right here. Both of them are four-wheel drive. One's manual. I wish this had the G56 manual in it. That'd be really cool. But someday we could do that swap. There's already a solid axle, so I'm not going to go to an IFS, although that would be a cool thing to see on a Cummins. The solid axle is the way to go because I'm definitely going to run some big tires down the road here soon. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, and that is the update on the two trucks. I guess I'll give you just another look around of the truck now. How many minutes are we at?
11.
11? Nice. It's just the stock wheels and tires, stock badging. I painted the antenna and everything, got tow mirrors on it. I changed the handles to black. Stock wheels in the back. We got a bed liner in the bed. Everything stock on the back. Painted the whole underneath of the truck, framed them, everything. Didn't have to do much because it's a Tennessee truck, no rust. Took care of these bolts in here. I super glued them in so they don't move, and it keeps the gas cap flush. I like that. I also painted these holes here because they were fading a little bit. And yeah, the interior, nothing's really done besides this right here. It's a different shade, but it was chipping really bad, and that looks better to me than what it did. And yeah, it's just stock interior basically. I might do subs down the road or something cool like that. But yeah, we got LED fog lights and headlights in the truck. I painted the grille black. I painted the two things down here black. License plate holder. We got a winch cord in here. There used to be a big grill guard on the truck. I took that off, took all the bolts off, painted the holes and everything like that. So that is the whole update on the Cummins. Also cleaned up this sticker as well. Got a Cummins logo on it. Looks really cool. So yeah, build's coming along nicely. 2018 is going to be the year of the mods. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so I can see you next video. Until next time, have a nice day.